true or not. What I'm saying is that I don't think you are really afraid of being poisoned, but it makes you feel good. You see, even in my everyday shopping, I do something, I participate, doing something for the earth. You know, this making you feel nice, an ethical, social, aware contribution, and so on and so on and so on. And this is, I think, ideology of, and I tend to agree with you spontaneously, that this is already an additional level, yes, because it's not just your individual feel-good experience or what. It's kind of a collective awareness stuff and so on and so on. No, what I'm saying is that it's interesting how, I don't have now time to go into it, I want some other things to say, but how all the topics, the main topics of the 68 protest against the alienated consumerist society and so on, how the system integrated it, you know, no longer this Fordist chain division of labor, but creative interaction and so on and so on and so on. It's again, what interests me is how this so-called new spirit of capitalism triumphantly recuperated the egalitarian, anti-hierarchical rhetoric of the 68, presenting itself as a successful libertarian revolt against the oppressive social organizations of corporate capitalism or state socialism. I think this is, again, one of the greatest triumphs, maybe, of one of the greatest ideological triumphs, and literally everything can be recuperated. For example, okay, let's take Che Guevara. It's not only the t-shirts that you get, but I learned recently that an Australian company put on the market, you know, you have this Cherry Garcia. They put Cherry Guevara ice cream. And this is how they promote the eating experience. The revolutionary struggle of the cherries was squashed as they were fed between the two layers of chocolate. May their memory live in your mouth, and so on and so on. Anything goes. Okay, we can make... First, I'm not saying that 68 was simple. I'm not this kind of old Marxist paranoiac who claims everything was recuperated and so on. No, it's not as simple as that. The first thing to admit it is that, nonetheless, 68 did succeed in many important things. My God, our new sensitivity towards racism, towards anti-feminism, and so on. My God, even in the common field, many things are simply impossible now, which were still possible, like cheap, direct anti-feminism, racism, and so on. So there are real achievements today. This was the best critique of Sarkozy that I read in France. You know that Sarkozy made in one of his electoral speeches before he was elected president. Sarkozy said that his main task is to get rid France of the memory of 68, of all that leftist decadence. But then some people immediately noted, is Sarkozy aware that he is possible only after 68? A crazy, non-dignified guy like him marrying Carla Bruni and so on, only after 68 can such a guy be elected president and so on and so on. So again, I'm not saying all of it. I'm just saying that what happened after 68 is that this new, let's call it postmodern, permissive capitalism successfully recuperated at two levels the demand of 68. This fight against alienation and especially this struggle for subjective authenticity. You know how everything can and should be perceived as on the path of your subjective, authentic existence, and so on and so on. Again, even at the most elementary level of ideology, I don't think our predominant ideological interpellation today, by interpellation I mean in this simple Althusserian sense, how does society address you, the social superego? What are you expected to be? I think today it's no longer some direct big ideological cause, fight, democracy, patriot. It's some kind of a vaguely spiritualized hedonism, I would have put it. You are expected to be truly yourself, to realize your potentials, to lead a full life, and so on and so on. It's a kind of a hedonism mixed with kind of a Dalai Lama Western Buddhism, I'm tempted to say. Which is why Dalai Lama, I claim, is so popular in the West. It gives you a kind of enlightened, slightly... Sorry, yes?
Oh, I just wanted to add that even, you can tell that this is sort of completely sort of the spirituality, coffee ethic sort of thing, taken over, because even products which know that they can't sell themselves on karma, like cheap craft beer and candy bars and snacks, they're now running ad campaigns almost back to the sort of real properties thing. So they're selling themselves.
I love this.
The
I
Bud
know.
Light campaign is drinkability, and Snickers is this sort of like nougat about it, which it's like this nougat and forget about it. It's just saying it has nougat in it, and Bud Light is just saying you can drink it. It's drinkable.
No. I know. I love this how they include how to put it when you have a really poisonous, all the fat you want product. I love this how they don't hide it, they directly challenge you. Like my beloved fascist Germans were the first to do it. I remember 20 years ago, already 15 years ago, a publicity for cigarettes. You know how in the bottom you always have to have this, general surgeon, smoking may be dangerous, no? And they don't hide it. They focus on it, and the guy smoking shows, and it's like, now, do you dare it or not? Like, they challenge you, are you a man to say, fuck all this healthcare? They directly play on it, no? No, I love German publicity. My favorite one, playing all this anti-sexual consumerism, because here I'm quite a conservative. I'm very old-fashioned. I'm old, I no longer do it often, but I used to like sex, and I really claim that it worries me as a conservative when I read that recently they made I'm not kidding, they made a big test, opinion poll among young women, asked them, what would you prefer, a passionate night of love, or if your fiancé takes you to an expensive restaurant for a nice meal? 80% made the second choice. My God, where is Western TV? Okay, my idea would be, why the choice? Why not first one, then the other? But what I'm saying is that another German publicity played on this masturbatory uneasiness towards sex. I claim that even the way we experience sex, it more and more has the structure of a masturbation. You masturbate with a real partner. It's possible to do it, I mean. That even if you are with a real partner, you have your fantasies, and the partner is just the living mechanical instrument, whatever, no? So what I'm saying is that along these lines, I remember a wonderful publicity for those Magnum, how are they called? Cone ice cream, where a young couple is on a beach, poor young couple, you'll see why this is important, and they decide to make love. So the girl tells him, okay, I don't have a condom, go there, nearby it's a cafeteria on the beach, buy a condom. He goes there, and you have this condom machine, and near to it the ice cream machine, and then he looks, he has just one coin. And he has to make a choice, no? And then you have just the inscription, sometimes you have to make the tough right choice. And then the last shot, you see him in a very fallacious way licking the cone. Of course, the ice cream, no? I really think that, contrary to what people claim today, it's no longer this sexual intercourse as the